Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a true story that happened, and this story was reported by a student of knowledge who was studying in Saudi Arabia. He reported this and he witnessed it. Okay, he's saying that he was sitting in the masjid and listening to a lecture that was given by his sheikh, by his scholar, by his teacher. And somebody ran into the masjid. He came in the masjid, and I was like, where's the sheikh? Where's the sheikh? We need help. We have a big problem and we need the help of the sheikh. Then they said that the sheikh is here. They took the sheikh with them to the cemetery, to the graveyard. And when the sheikh went to the graveyard, he saw that the graveyard was blocked off. Only the policemen were allowed there and everybody else could not be present in the graveyard. Then the sheikh went in there and said, what's going on? So they explained to the sheikh that we are trying to bury this boy, teenager boy, and there is this huge snake that is not leaving the boy. The huge snake is wrapped around the boy in the grave. And they are asking advice from the sheikh. What should we do? The sheikh said, okay, try another grave, dig another grave and transfer the boy from this grave to the other grave. So that's what they did. So they dug another grave. They took the boy away from the snake and put him in a different grave. Subhanallah, with the miracle of Allah, the snake popped up and showed up in the second grave. Same problem. They asked the sheikh, what should we do now? The sheikh said, okay, dig another grave, a third one. That's what the people did. They dug up another grave, the third one, and they transferred the boy from second grave and away from the snake into the third grave. Subhanallah, with the miracle of Allah, the snake showed up in the third grave. Then the people asked the sheikh, what are we gonna do now? The sheikh said, okay, let's try this. Let's try to remove the snake and get rid of the snake away from the graveyard, from the cemetery, and get rid of him and throw him away. So the people, the employee of the cemetery and the policeman, they worked together. They used the tools, whatever they had, and they disengaged the snake from the dead boy. They removed the snake, they got rid of it, they threw it away, far away. Alhamdulillah, everybody was happy. Now finally they can bury the boy peacefully. As they are doing so, as they are in the process of burying the boy, putting him down, doing all the Islamic ritual of burying the dead, the snake flew. The snake came back and flew over the people and came into the grave and wrapped itself around the dead boy. It wrapped itself on the dead boy so hard that everybody could hear the bones of the boy breaking, the bones of the dead body cracking. Then they said, there's no any other solution. We don't know what we're gonna do. Just bury the boy with the snake and everything, and just put the sand on him and just bury him. That's what they did. They just buried the boy with the snake, and the snake wrapped around him. They buried him quickly and they left. Now the sheikh is curious. He wants to know, why is this happening to the boy? So he went and spoke to the father of the boy. And mind you, this boy is a teenager. So he spoke to his father and asked the father, like, what's going on with your boy? Well, like, what happened? The father said, my son was a good son. He was obedient. He listened to me. He listened to his mom. He did everything we asked him to do. except one thing. He never prayed salat. He never prayed salah. Subhanallah. Because the boy never prayed salat, this was his punishment. And that's why the scene that happened in the cemetery when they tried to bury him with the snake, because he never prayed his salah. No matter what you do, brothers and sisters, no matter how bad we think we are or how many sins we're doing on a regular basis, no matter all the bad things that we're doing, we should never stay away from salah. Constantly, on a regular basis, every day, we should do our salats. We should perform our salats. No excuses. This story is a true story that one of the students of knowledge reported that happened from his sheikh. While they were in the lecture, sitting down listening to the sheikh, somebody from the cemetery came asking for the sheikh, took the sheikh with them. The sheikh went to the cemetery and witnessed this. So, is it salat time? Get up, go make wudu, pray your salat.